you've been very consistent, obviously, since you got here. No one's ever disputed that, but is it just nice to see it, rewarded and team take heed of that?
No, most definitely. And it was an easy decision on my part. You know what I mean? On coming back and staying with the team and this organization. Just my relationship with Chris, and like every season, but I'll stop by at the end of the season. We'll have a one-on-one. We'll talk about how the season went and little things like that. And he asked me, obviously if I was still happy being here and everything. And I said, of course. I love the relationships I've built. My teammates, the way this team is going, I can see it. You know what I mean? Just what we were able to do last year with all the adversity, with the injuries, and just we were right there, 15 yards away. And we could have been in the dance, and we just came up short. And so just going off of last year and seeing just the grit this team had to really keep us to the very end of the season. You know what I mean? In that playoff picture. It was very encouraging. So it was really easy for me to make that decision, and also just my family. You know what I mean? My family's, been thriving here, and it was a no-brainer for me.
What would it mean to you to take the next step here, whatever that looks like? Whether it's just get to the playoffs, do more, whatever. Yeah. What would it mean to take the next step after kind of persevering through some ups and downs here, right? Where maybe somebody might have tapped out?
Yeah. Yeah, when I got here, a lot of our, keystone players that we have here were young. You know what I mean? And obviously, Chris is invested in, the guys that we have in the building. He shows his belief in us, and those guys aren't young anymore. They're experienced veterans now, and it's time for all of us to take that next step. You know what I mean? To get over that hump and really punch our ticket. At the end of the season into the playoffs and really start taking this team, to new heights.
One thing, it's obvious that you've bought in is kind of the wrong phrase, but some players look for the quick fix. Gilly asked for a trade and he got it.
Yeah.
You probably could have done the same thing.
Yeah.
And you could have waited until next year and been a free agent. Why are you so trusting of what's going on here?
Yeah. Like I said, I can see the projection where this team is going, and sometimes the grass isn't always greener. You know what I'm saying? And I could make a mistake in asking for a trade or whatever and going somewhere else, and all of a sudden, like what I potentially saw where this team could go, they're doing it, and I go somewhere where I thought it was great, and I'm back at square one. You know what I'm saying? And for me personally, I'm just a loyal person. That's the way I am. I'm not saying anybody else is loyal for jumping ship or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Everybody has their own, reasonings on why they do things. But for me, I'm just talking about me personally. I came here. Chris, the Ursays brought me here, to do a job, and my mindset was, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, and my job isn't done here yet, and. They obviously rewarded me for my time here and being consistent over the past season and the leader that I am, and I want to continue to, show my faith in them because, they've shown their faith in me.
Well, what is it like to maybe chase this stage of your career where this is where a lot of players, their position in the league, separate themselves from good to great, look back at their careers and how much you chase that, after proving it time and time again?
No, yeah, that's the goal, you know what I mean? I want to go down as one of the best to ever do it, in my position. And there's a lot of greats, over the time in my specific position, and to have my, one day, hopefully to have my name in that picture with those guys would be awesome. You know what I mean? I want to leave my mark, and for me personally, I think a part of that is, leaving a legacy behind is, being right here in Indy. And that's one of my main goals, and being the best player that I can be for this organization, and show them that they didn't make a mistake in investing in me, and I'm going to earn every cent of that contract that they gave me, just like the last one. So, yeah, that's my mindset.
What did it say to you that they brought everyone back? Grover, Kenny, Julian, everyone's back.
Yeah, it just shows faith in they really believe in the guys in this building. You know what I mean? They don't need to go outside the building to really start over in certain positions or whatever it is, and it just shows that the belief in us, and I take it personally. You know what I mean? I want to give back. I want to make sure that like I said, let them know they didn't make a mistake. And, I'm sure a lot of those guys feel the same way. And, we all know what we need to do to take this team to the next level.
Is it rare to have that kind of continuity, though? People always talk about coming into a new season unfinished business, but this is pretty much the same group.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's very encouraging. You know what I mean? Every year is new turnover with when it comes to a team, and you have to build the camaraderie all over again when you have a lot of new faces, and we got the same guys in the building, plus a couple more, and we can bring those new guys into the fold and really just continue to get each other better.
You mentioned, you teach kids to put their hand in the dirt. Have you taught your sons yet, or how does when did that process start?
You know what? When they show interest, really, you know what I mean, in football, I'll steer them in the right direction in what position to play. But right now, he's my oldest is in T-ball right now, so we're working on his swing.
T-ball or coach pitch?
T-ball. Yeah. He's turning 4 this weekend, so yeah.
But in all seriousness, when you get an extension, do you get, you're so in it right now as a player, you want to continue to get better after the season, get better with the teammates, but do you ever breathe you were in Hawaii 15 years ago, dreaming of the moments that you're living right now?
No, definitely. You know what I mean? I still have those moments where I look back and see, kind of reflect on everything that I've accomplished, throughout my career, and just seeing, where my career is going, and what. I definitely have those moments. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody should have those moments to really look back and reflect and see what they've been able to do, throughout their life, and see what they can do to, obviously better it, or you know what I mean, or any of those things. So I'm having those moments and being able to have great people in my corner, such as my wife. A lot of what I've been able to do in my career, I personally wouldn't have been able to do it without her by my side. So, I was very fortunate.